Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you guys some tips on how to get your dog to use a dog door. So I've shared some reviews on the dog door that I use. Mine's from PetSafe. I've had some people watch the review and see some of my other videos where my dogs are kind of coming and going through the dog door, and they've asked how in the world I got my dogs to do that because they've installed the dog door and it's been really difficult for them to get their pup to use it. So it really depends, the tips that I share, on your dog. It depends what motivates your dog. So for starters, you want to install the dog door. Give them plenty of time to get used to it. And we're not talking your dog's going to go through it the same day that you install it. You want to give them a few days to get used to the dog door being there, smell it. So you can open the door, let your dog see the other side of the dog door. Sometimes they'll stick their head through, check things out. If they don't go through, do not force your dog through the dog door. Some people think that if they just give their dog a push, they'll jump right through the door and then they'll realize they can get outside. That can actually be traumatizing and do more harm than good and make your dog afraid of the dog door. So we don't want to do that. So you can always open the dog door. As you can tell by my dogs, they're extremely motivated by treats. So you can use treats and throw them through the dog door to get your dog to follow it. You can use a treat and put it, mine's in the wall here. You can see a big flat space here. So you can put it in the middle of the dog door and get your dog to come through that way. Kind of go through halfway and then continue to throw treats through the door and get your dog to jump through. Now my dogs are also very people oriented. They love me, they're attached to our family members. So another tip is to leave your dogs inside the house, go outside the house yourself and call your pet. So that's what I'm gonna do now with my chocolate lab, Sadie. I'm gonna leave her inside while I go outside. Come on, big girl, here you go. And you can do the same thing coming inside, leave your dog outside. Come on guys, come on. There she is. Good girl, Sadie. Good boy, Joey. So there's some different ways that you can get your dog to use the dog door without forcibly pushing them through. You never want to do that. As I said, that's going to cause more harm than good. Don't try to pick your dog up and kind of carry them through the dog door or anything like that. Just make the dog door something that's not scary. It's actually rewarding. They get to see you on the other side. They get to get a treat on the other side. As I said, use the flap, open it up. Because quite often it's not the small space, it's the flap touching them that is actually scaring your pet, and they can't see through the dog door, so there's like the unknown on the other side. So, do that a lot of coaxing, treats, praise, pets, pretty much, some of the basics of training your dog to do anything. You want to associate it with good stuff, make them happy to do it, and before you know it, they'll be jumping in and out through the dog door in